Imagine flying through a narrow, abandoned hallway, diving off a massive cliffside, or spinning through a dense forest without ever having to worry about where your camera is pointing. Most people who try FPV drones eventually quit because they are just too hard to fly and even harder to film with. If your angle is off by just 1 inch, the entire shot is ruined. But what if you could record everything at once and simply fix the camera angle later in your bedroom? The DJI Avata 360 isn't just another drone release, it's a total shift in how we capture the world from the air. For years, FPV pilots had to choose between high-speed racing or cinematic shots that required years of practice and perfect precision. The Avata 360 changes the entire psychology of flying. By putting a 360-degree camera on a stabilized, beginner-friendly FPV platform, DJI is telling creators that they don't have to be world-class pilots to get world-class footage. This drone is built for a very specific group, the immersive creator. This is the person who wants the adrenaline rush of FPV flight but needs the total flexibility of a 360-degree camera to tell a story without the stress of missing the frame. The timing of this release is not an accident or a random leak. We are seeing retail listings, early promotional images, and FCC filings from late 2025 that point directly to a massive early 2026 launch. DJI doesn't move this fast unless they are ready to dominate a category. They have watched companies like Insta360 dominate the reframing market with products like the Antigravity A1, and they decided it was time to step in with their own ecosystem. The core of this new machine is a rumored dual-lens system capable of 5.7K resolution, or perhaps even higher to stay ahead of the competition. In the world of 360 video, resolution isn't just a spec, it's your safety net. Higher resolution means you can crop into the footage, zoom in, and move the camera angle around in post-production while keeping the video looking crisp and professional. You essentially fly once, and you can export 10 different videos with 10 different camera angles from that single flight. It turns a high-stress flying session into a creative playground where mistakes don't exist. But the real magic isn't just in the camera, it's in how the drone handles the chaos of flight. DJI's video stabilization pipeline is legendary, and applying it to a 360-degree field of view makes the footage incredibly forgiving. Aggressive dives, shaky turns, and fast transitions no longer require perfect stick movements to look intentional. The software handles the horizon leveling and cinematic smoothing, allowing the pilot to focus purely on the path of the drone while the camera captures every single detail in every direction. For creators who avoided FPV because it felt too unforgiving, this one feature changes the entire decision-making process. The flying experience itself will feel familiar to anyone who has used the previous Avata models. Reports suggest it will be fully compatible with the existing DJI FPV goggles and controllers, which is a huge relief for current owners. This ensures low latency and predictable control, which is vital when you are flying through narrow corridors or complex indoor environments. One of the most incredible rumors surrounding this drone is the weight. If DJI manages to keep the Avata 360 under the 250-gram mark, it will be a massive engineering victory. In many parts of the world, drones under 250 grams face much lighter regulations. You don't need the same registrations, you can travel with them more easily, and you can fly in areas that are strictly off-limits to heavier aircraft. Delivering a full 360-degree FPV experience at that weight would make this the ultimate tool for travel vloggers and hobbyists. Despite its small size, it keeps the Avata DNA by including protective propeller guards. These guards aren't just for safety, they change how you use the drone. You can bounce off a wall, fly through a tight window, or get close to people without the fear of a catastrophic crash. It's designed to be used where the action is, not just in wide-open fields. DJI is also looking to solve the biggest headache in 360-degree media, the workflow. Traditionally, stitching 360 footage is a painful process that takes hours of processing on a powerful computer. Leaks suggest that DJI is aiming for an automatic stitching process that happens almost instantaneously. Why? imagine landing your drone and being able to start reframing and editing your video on your phone before you even leave the flight location. This removes the friction that has kept many creators away from 360 drones for years. However, we have to stay grounded. There are still big questions. Battery life is the elephant in the room. Running a 360-degree camera while also powering a high-performance FPV flight controller and digital transmission system is incredibly demanding. If the flight time is too short, it might feel more like a tech demo than a practical tool. We also have to consider heat management in such a small frame and the cost of the ecosystem. Early estimates suggest a base kit could start at $1,100, while a full bundle with goggles and controllers could reach nearly $1,900. In my opinion, the DJI Avata 360 is the most significant drone we've seen in years because it prioritizes the creator over the pilot. It's not for the person who wants to win drone races at 100 miles per hour, and it's not for the traditional landscape photographer who wants a static shot. This is a tool for the storyteller, the YouTuber, and the traveler who wants to capture the feeling of flight without the steep learning curve of traditional FPV. It bridges the gap between hard-to-use professional gear and easy-to-use consumer technology. If DJI successfully hits that sub-250G weight limit with 5.7K resolution and a seamless editing app, they won't just be releasing a new product, they will be creating a whole new category of aerial filmmaking. It's a bold move that proves the future of drones isn't just about flying faster, it's about seeing more. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a breakdown of the tech that's changing our world.